What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more SAO Rising Steel. I honestly wish I had just recorded this as I was going, because I don't think I'm going to be able to replicate what I did here. So, if we go over it, this is the new event, the Battle with Confusion event, which I've completed all the way through here. And then for the boss battles, I actually completed the level 90 while getting an S rank. However, something happened where it's not like a bug or anything, but essentially you obviously get a certain amount of turns. I forget how many turns it is exactly. I think it's like, to get an S rank, it's under like 60 turns or something, which you roughly get 40 turns per run. So that would only give you like a run and a half to essentially get an S rank. But what happened was, apparently dying just cuts it short, so you get to keep all those turns. So what happened was, I was doing the first run, and I was being a little too, I laugh about this because I said before I've said, oh, I'm too conservative on how I play the game. Well, this time I was too aggressive, and I didn't smack the enemy as much as I should, and he was actually able to get his, I think I also didn't bring enough break characters. So, he smacked me really hard and basically killed my team. So I actually got kicked out, but when you get kicked out, as long as that's not the time that you beat the enemy, the whole beat it without losing any characters doesn't count until you actually defeat the enemy. But the damage you've done to the boss still stands. So the funny part with that is I went back in, I beat him in like another 10 turns, and everything was good there. So, I wouldn't say that's a tactic you should really use, is like dying on purpose, but that's pretty much what happened with me. Is there really nobody? Damn, I was really hoping to bring a really good, because yesterday there were a lot of level 100 dark characters to use, but it looks like a lot of people don't have any level 100s up right now, unfortunately. Well, I guess we could take this, oops, didn't mean to open that. I guess we could take this, this Adis right here, because she's 100. We're gonna manage my team around a little bit, because when, I've been switching my team around, I wish you could name teams so I remember which team I have for what thing. But unfortunately you can't name them. One thing I want to mention before we hop into doing this level 90, I'll try and see if I can show you. Dark characters are what's absolutely necessary for this. It's a light element enemy, so if you have Kirito, Yuki, Adis, or if you have the new Yuna or Asuna, throw all those characters on your team, and then obviously grab a dark friend to bring with you. This guy doesn't hit too hard as long as you can avoid his incarnate. He has a couple of group attacks, but if you have Kirito or any character that can kind of buff defense, I feel like that's really helpful. And you don't really need an attack all unit because he doesn't summon anybody, unlike the last few previous events where they summon like an ally that kind of shields for them for a few turns. This guy is just all by himself. So he's really not that hard to beat under 60 turns. However, there are some, no, not in the news. If you go to the missions, you scroll all the way down, there are quite a few missions where you have to beat, if you want these Asuna crystals right here, you need to beat it in under 40 turns for the second set of crystals, and then 45 for the other one. So I'm gonna have to see if I can get to that point. But, I didn't mention in a previous video because I forgot to look, but they did refill these. So if you have ones that I actually bought some. I bought the water, wait, which ones did I buy? Oh, there's like extras, so I guess there's like, if you haven't bought the ones, I guess it just double stacks. But yeah, so I bought the not non-elemental. I bought water? No. I bought earth and wind. That's what I bought. Sorry, I was trying to remember what I limit broke. And then I actually fully limit broke, as you can see here, my Alice and my Leafa, like I said I was going to. I still need a wind weapon. So right now, Leafa's just using Kirito's lightsaber for the Gun Gale Kirito that I was able to pull. Not the character, the weapon, of course. So yeah, that's pretty much where that stands. So let's go back to the event. Let's see if I can... I'm not going to try and replicate... I'm not going to try and die on purpose, but maybe not dying will make me be able to get through this faster. Okay, there we go. There's a level 100... Actually, I need to think here for a second, because I need to make sure I'm going to have enough break characters. And the Incarnate skill is not usable because I don't have them added as a friend. Just trying to think what's more important, having a, You know what? I think it's fine because I won't really need the, but you only have a level 35 3-star weapon, so that's not really useful here. You know what, Meg? I think we're going to take you. Just having any kind of dart character is going to be useful here. So which team am I? I think this team is what I used here. When I went back in a second time. So yeah, we've got 3 break characters here, so that should be plenty. Because I think I'll have to do 3 breaks and then 1 assault skill to knock him down to, because I think he'll be at like 170% or something when his Incarnate goes up. So 3 breaks and then 1 assault should be plenty to kind of deal with that. So I think this team should work fine. I think the only thing I'm going to change is for the starting turn, I think I'm going to switch Yuki out for Yu-Gi-Oh! Because he's going to smack us with a few attacks, and I don't want him to, I don't want anyone here to die. You know what, I think I'll do the same thing with Kirito as well. Let's switch Kirito with, I actually finally, it's easier to just look at all my 4 stars here. So you can filter it by 4 stars, which is kind of nice. And it stays even if you log off the game, unlike other games that, don't tend to do that. Who was I was going to switch with Asuna, where is she? Okay, so this should be fine. I could bring Alice, I guess, but Alice is another charge character, and I'd much rather have a type advantageous... Well, I guess... You know what? We don't really need water, so we can actually take Yu-Gi-Oh! Out, and we can put Alice there. I think that'll actually work fine. So yeah, let's just go with that. Let's see how this goes. I need to remember to turn off auto battle right when the fight starts. I still wish it was like Opera Omnia, where you could turn off auto battle from the beginning before everything starts. Oh, lovely. Alright, so we lose 1 turn right off the bat because Leafa got stunned. This shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, let's just start working on our charge. And we should be able to stay here. Yeah, because we're going to switch out Alice and, well, we'll switch out Asuna right before the next attack for Kirito. I think we'll switch out for Kirito and then just have Kirito defense up real quick. So this should be fine. You know what? For right now, let's just heal Leafa, just in case. You never know. That should be fine. It's funny because this is the first event where I've actually been able to beat the level 90 because I have multiple characters that are the advantageous type. Whereas with previous events, I hardly ever, like, you know, there was one where we needed wind. I didn't have wind at the time. Even just having Leafa, I don't even think will make that much of a difference with some events like that. Okay, Kirito already put the defense up, so we can just go for an assault. Plus, Kirito being my, like, top damage unit, I feel like. It's hard to say between him and Sortiliana, but definitely for this event, he's gonna be my high. See, 180. Okay, so it's 189. So what we want to do here is we have 4 turns. I think we're not gonna worry about healing because, you know what? I think I'm gonna keep using Stay for Leafa and see how we get when it gets to her turn. If he's already down to 0%, then we'll heal. So let's Stay. We're gonna switch you out for Asuna. Get this break action going. You're gonna Stay again. Break. Ooh, bonus. Love to see it. Okay, yeah, we are gonna have to attack. Alright, perfect. And knockback effect should give us... Okay, we get 1 more turn, which is actually perfect. I I think I'll keep Asuna out just for this last turn, just so we get this heal up. And plus it raises magic attack, so that's kind of nice to have. Just helps out a little bit for whoever he decides to attack. Okay, yeah, that wouldn't have mattered in the end, but better to be safe than sorry. Now we can focus more on charges. So let's get Yuna out here. Who I obviously did not pull, so I haven't really gotten to use her at all. Such a good unit that I would love to go in more, but I'm gonna hold off for right now. I want to see who's gonna be in the... Because there's definitely gonna be a part 2 for this. You can't tell me that there's not gonna be. Especially since we have an AG model in the game. They're not gonna have this event go away and then, like, a year from now, we'll get him as, like, a unit. There's no way. Yeah, this is fine. Let's just heal. I think we'll switch out just to get these charges up. And then once our charge is up, we'll switch Kirito back in so he can use the assault. Then we'll get Yuki out here to finish off that charge, which these next attacks could knock it down a little bit, but being at 100% is kind of nice to have. Okay, so he buffed himself. Okay, so I think let's do this. Oh, you're stunned, so that kind of screws us over there. Get Kirito back out here. And this will be nice to do. Ooh, 65,000. I'd love to see it. Let's get the switch combination going. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll start getting that charge gauge up again, because I think we have enough turns to get another Incarnate off. Not with Kirito, but, get Yuki or Yuna to use theirs. I'll probably switch Yuna in, since Yuna's stronger. Or a higher level. And now, I do have, like, 300 Dark Crystals now that I could use on Yuki. I just don't know if I really want to yet, because if I end up with another Dark unit that's better than Yuki, then I would feel kind of dumb for limit breaking her that fast. Alright, now we gotta worry about his Incarnate again. Which... Huh. Well, we're gonna be switching some characters out. Kirito's really the only one I really have to worry about, so... Let's hold off on healing for now. We'll switch Leafa out right now. And then we can switch Leafa back in if we need to on that final turn. Alright, we're gonna switch out for you. See, it's like so close too. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get more turns anyway, so it's not a big deal. Alright, that helps us out there, so we get 4 more turns to kind of smack this guy around a bit. I really want to get this other Incarnate off before we get out of here for the second run. Yeah, and he's already less than half health, so it's really not a huge deal with what goes on here. we can actually have Yuki heal herself when her turn comes around. So I think we're okay here. So let's switch back out for Kirito. I actually don't care if he goes down, because we're going to have to do a second run anyway. So if he targets Kirito, it's not a big deal. I'm not going for the 40 run right this... I figured he would go for Kirito. Okay, good. Yeah, we're definitely going to get another Incarnate off this turn before this ends. So that's good. Alright, you have 5 it's gonna be over by the time he gets even a chance to do anything, so let's... I'm just gonna assault with him. Perfect. And then we can use Yuna's, which is gonna heal us anyway, so that'll be nice. Plus, I actually get to see it in action, so let's see how this looks. $30K, not bad. It's pretty much what I expected, since it is also a heal. It's only a heal for... Oh, and you're gonna be stunned. So that wastes... Does that waste our final turn? It does. That's funny. Okay. So we got done with that run. I think pretty much to get all the requirements, you probably have to beat him within that one run. So if I had been a bit more aggressive, we might have been able to do it. Or if I even had just like 1 or 2 more dark units. So then you just hop back in. Let's filter for dark again. See what we can find here. See, I would take this Aegis just for the power, but it's like a level 1 weapon really isn't helping anybody. So I think... we don't really need the second Kirito to use an Incarnate, so we'll just take this second Kirito. And this should be fine. And we should be able to... we'll see the turn count. I definitely did it. I mean, obviously I did it, because you see that I completed it, but... we should be able to... okay, she's stunned. How are we going to start things off here? Until we need the healing, I think I'm just going to switch out for my Kiritos. See if we can destroy this guy before he gets his Incarnate ready.
System code.
Honestly, I should have, thinking about it now, I should have just literally started, because he's gonna charge his Incarnate right here. So, what I really should do now is, I should just go full on charge to see it, because if I can get Kirito to use his Incarnate before Samurai Guy uses his, we should be able to one-shot him before he can use it. So it'll be a race against the clock to see if we can do it. So let's go ahead, let's try it. We're gonna be risky a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Alright, now do your charge, yep. Alright, so we get 4 turns here to essentially do this. So we need all the charges we can get. Which everyone is actually... oh, that's why I didn't think about it. I don't have enough charge characters. That's actually not gonna work here. Because we only have 2 charge characters, and we're not going to get to 100% with 2 more charges. So we're going to actually have to play the waiting. I think we'll still have enough turns to beat it in time, but I should have definitely grabbed someone with a charge ability. That's fine. Oh well. Let's switch out. And he's like right down there at a sliver. And now we'll finish him off here. We should have plenty of power to kind of do this now. Yep, there it is. Yep, we did it with... Okay, so 52 turns, so... Yeah, you really just have to... You get like... What, like 5 turns in your second run to kind of beat him? So the idea is essentially to kill him before you get to that second run. But that's still an S rank, so that is enough to complete this completely. Definitely not a stage I'm going to be farming when I do my farming. My farming is probably just going to be on the level 50, just so I can auto it kind of on the side. Because I do have plenty and plenty of... If we just look here, I've got 175 of the 50 AP recovery, so I'm not hurting for stamina here. But let me know what worked better for you guys, if you guys found a better way of doing things. Obviously, it's going to be different for everybody because everyone has different units. I'm sure this would be a lot easier if I had pulled one of these two. More so Yuna, because... the issue with Asuna is she uses rapiers, and I still do not have a single 4-star rapier, which I could obviously do a summon here if I really felt like it, but at the same time, I'm just like, I'll get a rapier eventually. I'm not in any, like, extreme rush to get it done. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. We're almost at 1,000 subs. Let's try to hit that. And I thank you all for your continued support. I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.